Welcome back to another episode of Sweet Cards, Dude, presented by Houston Card Exchange. How y'all doing tonight?
What up, though?
So tonight on episode 41, we have Cousin Mike, HTX Nerd. We have Christopher 39, Uncle Bubby. We got Brandon from Houston Card Exchange. So what have y'all been doing?
None. Magic.
Been working on Magic all day, but it ain't really working. I don't know.
That's cool.
Those are some mid spells.
I was under the impression this was the Magic episode. I misread the email.
Yeah, same here.
So today we're going to talk a little bit about Gundam Wing, Magic, the Gathering, Final Fantasy, GameStop changing their business strategy, the counterfeit ring that everybody's been talking about, and would you open a 1952 Bowman pack worth about $30,000? And then Happy Gilmore 2 dropped, and so I just want to talk about that a little bit because, man, that was a good movie. Remember to follow us at Houston Card Exchange, Sweet Cards Dude, HTX Nerd, and Christopher 39. And so let's go ahead and kick it off and get into this Gundam Wing.
Man, it was crazy. I didn't know much about it, right? And it was what, this last Friday, right, Mike? You tell us.
Yeah,
Mike,
so last Friday was the official drop. But the week before and a couple days before that, they've been having like small events, pre-release stuff like they do normally for TCG stuff. But I don't think people anticipated how hard this game was going to pop off. So a lot of dealers like our local card shop, Strike Zone, he was telling me, it's typical with Bandai games that they don't support it when it first launches, right? So typically with Magic the Gathering, stuff like that, you get pre-orders at shops and everybody says, okay, hey, look, I got 200 people that pre-ordered. This is what they want, and they can guarantee that they're going to have it, right? So with this drop, people basically couldn't take pre-orders because they weren't sure if they're going to be able to fill those orders. So I believe the starter decks were basically nowhere to be found before Friday. And as far as booster boxes and booster cards and stuff like that, like I think everything pretty much sold out within the first day of launch. So
what's a booster box go for, Mike? Retail?
Right now for Gundam Wing, I think it's around $200 for a box, which is super on the low end right now. But I don't think you can get this week now, probably starting Monday next week. That's probably going to shoot up because I know two of the pre-release decks that I got for $13 at an event. They're like $30-$40 a piece now.
Damn. Me and Brandon heard about it, about a year ago? We sat next to a dude that had TCG at the time, and he was talking about Gundam beta boxes, and it was going to be coming back, and neither one of us picked it up, but it ended up shooting up some crazy amounts on that beta box. We didn't even really know what it was about, and then next thing I know, I see people getting in line for it again. So I guess Gundam's back, right?
Yeah, man. I think the biggest thing is too, like it's super rare to get a God box, is what they call it, and that's basically every single card in the box is holographic, foiled, etched, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, man, like right now there's a couple cards right now going for $2,000, $3,000.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah, man, and there's it's crazy, man, and it just opens, like it just started to. So I mean, it's wild. It's a super fun game though. I got my hands on it, got to play a couple games of it, and it's super fun. It's super simple to learn. It's not super complicated, so I think that also kind of helps. And if you're an 80s baby like us, I mean, Mobile Suit Gundam, man, like that was one of the first big time animes that kind of got people going. So I mean, it's nostalgia too in a box in a way.
I remember people putting together the models. Remember the models?
Yeah, that's what it was for us. We didn't pay attention to it, but
yeah, dude, kids were going like it was it was like your age people, Mike. It was like a little bit younger than us. We're going nuts for the model sets they're putting together. I remember someone's little brother was really into them. I know the name.
This right here.
with the
right there.
Yeah,
but yeah,
I had a younger cousin that was like really, really into it. He had all the models and was always building that stuff.
Oh yeah, dude. And there's certain model kits. Yeah, like there's certain model kits right now. No. So they're different grades. So the higher grades you go, like the more detailed paints and stuff like that you can do. But they sell different grades on the model kits. But some of the higher graded model kits, you're looking at a couple grand for some of them. Like collectors are paying that kind of money for the models.
Like sealed up, not put together, or already put together.
Yeah, some cats are paying that kind of money right now for stuff put together because they don't got to do it.
That's crazy, dude. That's like those stupid Labubus, dude. My son was like,
dude.
He was like, buy it. He's like, buy it. It was like a big ass one for $200. I was like, maybe next paycheck. And he was like, all right, whatever. So we went back.
No, what'd he tell you? It's not gonna be there. What Deck say?
He told me, he's like, it ain't gonna be here. I'm like, nah, next. I was like, we'll come back and get it. Came back to get it. I was like, I want that one. And they're like, we ain't got that. Well, first
I told you.
I go, how much is that? And they go, oh, it's like $200, $300. And I was like, you don't know how much it costs? And he's like, we don't even have those in stock anymore. I was like, fuck. And then so
I did this to you.
As we were walking out the store, I looked it up, and that shit was $1,200.
Wow, yeah, man, yeah. I don't get the lore behind that stuff, but like, yeah, man, I have a couple friends that go nuts over those things, man, and like legitimate ones. There's like only certain places that actually like are certified sellers, so like it's super hard when they do a drop. It's like gone in 2 minutes.
Mike, you talking about going crazy? Explain this Final Fantasy magic, man. I know this is your lane, right? And so, what is this going crazy? Because know your boy, you told me about it. I had to go grab one.
Oh, hey, fellas, we might be going to Disneyland if he gets the right card. I mean, so there's the original Magic, right? With all the lore that started like in 92, 91, something like that. But recently, they got bought by Hasbro. So once they got bought by Hasbro,
who's that?
That makes sense.
Hasbro, like the toy company Hasbro.
That's what I thought.
Okay. So when they bought them, they opened this thing up to Universes Beyond. So we're talking about their SpongeBob cards, Ghostbuster cards. They have special theme cards that come out. Pack. But the thing is, what makes them so crazy is licensing, right? So they'll get the license to print these cards, but they're never going to be printed again. So it's not like you're going to get another shot at those cards in your pack. Once they run their circulation, they're not bringing them back. They don't have the rights to do it. So they're limited prints, which make the cards more that make the cards more valuable. And Final Fantasy, I mean, it's probably one of the greatest selling video game franchises of all time. So
is it just the name, or is this still tied to PlayStation? You get what I mean?
No. Like no, it's 100% legit, standing on its own legs right now.
That's what I thought.
But all the characters that are in those packs are from the Nintendo game all the way to Final Fantasy 16, which is I think the latest one.
Wow.
So I mean, you're talking about
Sonic.
Sonic dropped Secret Lair. They did a weapons pack.
There's a bunch of Secret Lair.
Yeah,
like a Stranger Things line.
Yeah,
there was a bunch of them. I was like, oh, these look cool.
Ghostbusters,
Deadpool.
Yeah. So with this Final Fantasy thing, though, the reason why people went nuts with this is, again, Hasbro kind of underestimated the amount of people that were going to want it, right? So a couple months before this launch, they did an X-Men launch, Secret Lair, right? Secret Lair used to be print to order. So however many orders they got, they printed those cards.
Okay.
But they changed their system up now. So now they only print a certain amount, and you got to wait in line at like 9 a.m. And for me, I think I waited in line for 3 hours, dude, and didn't get it. So like everything just sold out, because what happens is it's worldwide. So it's not just United States. So what you do is you're sitting on the server and you're just watching, and it has like a little tracker, like this little dude going across the screen. But as things sell out, it kind of updates and lets you know. So like it just depends on how big the launch was, but the X-Men launch literally like broke the site. Like they got so much bad rep, like people were so mad because Marvel, right? So with this one, this was not a Secret Lair launch. They did do a Secret Lair launch for it, but this one right now that you're holding in your hand.
Why is this cost what it does? That's the question I want to you.
Yeah, why is that $100?
The boys at Strike Zone told me about this, and the Japanese selling for $75 pack.
So I got my first.
These price point at this.
So again, it's because those are collector boosters. So you're going to get more rare cards in that one right there. You're going to get alternate arts. So literally, like I can show you this right now.
How many cards are in that pack?
15. So if you do their math right now, I won't say what they gave it to me at, but if you're going to buy it now, it's about 125, right?
Yeah,
divide that by what? 125, Brent. So you're looking, me and you, how we look about per card. It was it. Are you talking about you need to at least get $8 a card? Is that feasible, Mike? Or
100%. And that deck, yes. If you buy a normal collector booster, or not collector booster, I'm sorry. If you buy a normal booster, you're rolling the dice. You might pull a $50 card. You might pull a card that's worth 2 cents, but you're gonna get a lot of it. Like, you know how it is when you break a pack of football cards. It's that high you get, right? Opening the pack, the chase, you just don't know. But the reason why you're making more money on that pack for 125 is, let's say these were the same card, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's Magic cards right here. Let's just say they're both the same art. This is not the same card, but let's just for sake of argument, this card might be worth $5, but this art of the same card might be worth $100. So it just depends on what you're pulling. So the reason to answer your question shortly, like the short way to answer that question, you're getting a bigger chance of alternate arts. You're getting a bigger chance to pull rares, and you're getting a bigger chance to pull big money cards. So we're talking about.
Not to cut you off, Mike. You expect to hit multiple for like me and Brent and Pokemon at that. We probably get 1 or 2 out of this. So the price point will cover that many multiples. You think?
I mean, no. It's the draw, but you're going to get more $15 cards, $25 cards in that pack, pretty much guaranteed, than you're going to get in a normal deck that you would buy at like Target.
Are these
Rip it, Brent?
Just give me one. Let me ask this one question real quick. The collector's pack, is it? Do you still play with it? Are people playing with it?
So there's a thing called proxying a card, right? So depending on what you do, if you're at a tournament, people want to see the real card before you play your proxy. So if you have a $250 card, people will make like a fake version of that card to play with. But if you're going to like a money tournament or a ranked tournament, you better have that. You have to have the real card that you got bricked or whatever you got it in. You have to show proof that you have it, or they won't let you play that card in your deck. So yes, to say, I'll be honest with you, I've played against dudes at Coral Sword, which if you guys ever get a chance to go check that out, Coral Sword is awesome, man. It's a local TCG shop and a coffee shop. They got some really cool stuff there, board games for the kids, everything. Anyways, I played a few games there, and there's dudes that are playing in game with the actual real card, and some of those cards are $50 to $300, and they're just in their sleeves playing them.
That's a flex, though, huh? That's a flex.
Oh yeah, 100%. It's one of those things where it's like, if I have a $400 card in this deck, just imagine what else I have in there, right? So like the crazier the card, the more money it costs as well. So it's not always the art; it's also a lot of times what that card actually does.
So like the ability of the card, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Like one card could change the game. So that card might be $1,000 card. Like there's certain cards now that were in the early 90s, early 2000s that are worth $4,000 or $5,000, and all it really does is you sacrifice it in the game, and it gives you like 6 lands, or it gives you 8 lands. Like mana to play.
Yeah, what was it? Post Malone bought like some expensive.
Oh, bro, yeah. So he bought the One Ring. So when the Lord of the Rings dropped, again, Universes Beyond, his was the only card made though of that card. It's the actual card, and it's written with the Elven language, and it's the One Ring, but it was printed one time. So a guy pulled it and sold it to him for like multiple millions of dollars.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, dude, man.
Yeah,
he's a huge Magic.
He looks like he plays Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
But anyway, I was watching these guys the other day. They were playing with nothing but PSA graded cards, like in the thing, and they had like a stack. That I guess I don't know how to play, but I guess you stack the cards.
Yeah. So you have 100 cards in Commander.
Dude, the stack was like
ridiculous
high because they were all in their cases.
Yeah. So you every time, you have your deck, and every single time it's your turn, you draw a card, unless you have a card that allows you to draw 2 cards or 3 cards. You're drawing cards every turn. So yeah, I'd imagine that's a pretty high stack.
It was ridiculous looking, dude.
Mike, do you play tournaments regularly?
No. I don't have the time to get into tournaments. I just do random games. My thing is, when you get into tournaments, like the stories I've heard, like it's insane, dude. Like if you have your sleeves, like your cards are in sleeves, right? So almost every single time you get into a game, you have sleeves on your cards. You just don't play a card with nothing covering it. But like some of these tournaments,
think I came out here naked.
Like, yeah. You can't do it. Yeah, you can't do it, man. You can't do it. So, but a lot of them, like, if it's a big time deal with like a big time tournament or money on the line, you gotta wave it. Hey, wait, that's a wand wave. But what they'll do, man, they'll inspect your deck, and if they feel like your sleeves are bent too much, or they feel like what card this sleeve is in because the way it looks, they won't
people do that shit.
Well, no, I mean, but they'll say that that's too much of a giveaway. So everything
you don't
every
know
card
the
has
order,
to be,
Mike. That
but people mark
that
the
makes
cards?
sense now. Okay, so you're playing.
Marking
It's your role. You pull those cards, and it's what it is. And man, I can't do nothing. You can't do nothing. Type thing.
You're
It's like battle.
People are marking cards.
You're looking at well, see, that's the thing. You can't mark it because everything looks like this. Oh, look at this, man. See, I come prepared.
Bending the
show,
edges
bro.
of my fucking.
I come prepared for the show. So here's the sleeve. Here's the card.
All right.
So you put your sleeve in like that, right? So when it's on your deck, this is what you see. So I have no idea what this card is. So I might draw this. This might be the card I need to change the game. Or I'm looking at it and I'm mana screwed. And I can't do shit with it. So, okay.
Why don't you put all your good cards in pink, though?
So this is the thing. Everything has to be the same color. Cannot have different color sleeves.
Mike, is that what these are for?
Yep.
Saying, okay, that makes sense.
Okay. I've seen those.
So here's the thing. Like, this is a brand new sleeve. So there's not a lot of stuff. But like, let's say this was like bent, right? Or this was like curved. They literally will sometimes make you re-sleeve all your cards with brand new sleeves because it's too worn. And, you never know. Like, that tip right there might give it away. And you know what that card is. So my thing is like, I'm
tournaments are for money, though, right?
Yeah, some of them are. Yeah, some of them are not. So
okay.
what you do basically is a lot of them you'll win cards.
That's what I thought. The break.
Shops.
Isn't it tied to a break, Mike? Normally, little games. And that they give away whatever that.
Yeah. So what you'll do is like at a pre-release, you'll go. They'll give you a deck. That's what I did for the Gundam thing, but I had to leave early, right? So I didn't get to really finish it. But you'll get a deck. You'll get your stuff. You'll play, and then you'll move around. You'll go round by round, and then the winner. They usually do like a podium style. So first, second, third will get something. But when they do like a national or a qualifier match, what you're doing is you're trying to qualify for the bigger tournament. So if you win that one, then you try to win your area. And then you win your area, then you go your state, and then you go to Vegas to go. If you're big enough, you go to Vegas to go play.
We're about to go to Vegas. We
snap.
Go to Vegas right now.
You about to pull it? You about to pull it?
Hey,
break it. Let's see what we got. I don't even know. We might pull the most rarest card, and I still won't go nuts. I'll be like, "Oh, cool." It better look pretty.
All right, look, pretty. Mike. Is there an order? Do I need to flip a certain amount, like in Pokemon?
No, I mean you can, but I mean for this sake, let's just see what we got. Just
run it naked, huh? So we can go straight up.
Oh, hold on. Let me I got you, bro.
Okay, it's a token.
Ooh.
Okay.
Two-sided?
Yeah.
Hold it.
Yeah, you just got a showcase. You got a showcase right there.
Oh, yeah. Single pung out.
I'm trying to. Hold on. Let me see if I can get him.
Okay, let me. Okay, hold on. Look at that right there. When you turn the card over, I can't tell if that's a surge foil or not. I can't tell if there. You'd have to tell me. Is it like a bunch of lines going through it, like on the foil?
No.
Surge foil?
It's a Shiva Warden of Ice.
Well, turn it around. Turn it around. Like, no, you flip the card over. That's a double-sided card. Ooh. Yeah, you can probably bring it down. You can probably look that up. That's probably a good card. Okay. Next one's kind of a generic card. That's all right. It's not a bad card. It's a good card to play. Okay. That might be something. Put that to the side. Blitzball Stadium, that's an artifact, which is normal to generic. Not really worried about that one. Hold up. Oh, okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay, put that to the side.
Prince of Lucius.
Let me see. Here's
Ooh.
Ancient Calamity. I don't know about that one. Put it to the side though. Put this side.
The story of my life.
That's a land. You see, another showcase. Put the showcase to the side. That's a foil showcase. That's usually worth about 5, 6, maybe 7. Summon Anima. Okay, you need to put that one to the side. Because Anima is pretty dope. Pretty dope card.
Look at that.
Let's go.
Capital Cities, unless it's a land. Let's see, what is that?
We're getting to the end.
It is. Titans. What is that?
That's
Is that
it.
another-
No, one more.
No, he's got a couple.
Oh, 4 more.
Okay. Enchantment.
There you go.
Okay. Ice Magic. It's generic. What's that last one? Let me see. Okay, that's generic. Okay, so what you do with your showcases and the cards that are foil, you always want to look those up. And so you see the number at the bottom. Let me see.
Yeah, I see it's like Pokemon. I'll look them up. I'll start taking some
So
pictures.
that bottom left-hand corner number, when you do look it up on TCG, whatever you do, just make sure the numbers match. You have foils, you have showcases. The ones that have like a big picture, those will be showcases. But you may not have 125, but you might. I don't know. You might have. But the thing
you got
is,
something.
Yeah, you got something. You didn't get no $2 cards. I can tell you that. You got some. You can sell those probably pretty soon and get some good money for them. And the good thing is, like, when you go to TCG tournaments and stuff like that, right? Like, that's where you bring your cards, because that's when dudes will buy them like flat out. You take them to a shop, you're probably going to get about 60-70% of the value. Or
you want someone that plays, that really wants that, that needs that card for their set.
Yeah. They're going to pay you more money than a shop. But if you're collecting and you like the shop, you'll get more store credit for the shop than you would trade in value. So
$10.
$10. Hey, that ain't bad. 10. All right.
No, that ain't how we roll, Daddy.
That's my lane.
Well,
I like them dollar cards. You know what I'm saying?
Is
Y'all
that how
can
much
move on to
go?
the next one, Brent. Go ahead. I'll let y'all know.
Brent, how much the cards go for in New York?
What do you mean? They're more. I mean, like when you go buy a box, like when I went to Bleecker Trading,
I'm talking about your background is fucking New York.
Yeah, Beastie Boys. It's Beastie Boys.
I know what it is.
Okay.
I know what it is.
But I mean, I'm just telling you, like, because everything's more expensive in New York. Like, I paid like $75 for a blaster box. It's normally like $50 at a card.
July 20th, 22nd, $55.
Told you, boy. I told you, bro. I told you.
You halfway there.
Keep comping them.
I told you, bro. I told you. The showcase.
I am, Brent. Y'all keep going. I'm moving to the next one. I'll let you know.
That was only, that's a $40 box.
Okay, so let me tell you this. When we get to GameStop, man, I got a story for y'all that's gonna make you roll.
Well, that's where we're going right now.
Okay,
Let's
bet.
go.
Awesome.
So GameStop. I mean, we've all everybody knows what GameStop is, and like we've noticed over, I guess, like the last year or so, like they've started to put more sports, more Pokemon cards in the actual shops. When we were talking last week with Matt from the Texas Show Locator, I was telling him that I went to the GameStop that was in the Galleria, and like they had hobby boxes, and I mean, a lot what you would see at an actual, like, your local card shop. And I have to go back and find the recording, and I don't remember what episode it was, but like it was probably a year and a half ago, and we made a prediction that GameStop was going to try to become like your local card shop. I mean, they have the footprint. Think about how many GameStops are everywhere. Yeah. And so, I mean, I just thought it was really interesting. And then I think it was last month at their actual, like, their shareholder meeting, like they actually like put it out there that they're actually like, they're doubling down on cards and Pokemon and sports cards and everything like that. I mean, it kind of all started whenever they started taking the PSA submissions. And so, I mean, I don't know. Like,
we stumbled across that. Remember, Brent? I went to buy Luigi Mansion, and they had the signs, and I was like, Brent, have you heard anything about PSA? And we looked it up, and that's what you're talking about, Brent. And then we started talking. I saw it. Me and you. I was like, Brent, they're selling baseball in here.
How many of those are fake? Tell the game. No, go ahead. Tell the GameStop story, and then this will play right into.
Okay. Well. Okay.
Of the one that didn't get his card back. Is that what you're talking about?
No.
Oh no. So I went and ordered some B-dubs over here by my house, right? So there's a GameStop right there. My stuff wasn't ready. Obviously. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna go next door. So I go in there, and this was when Final Fantasy dropped. Okay, so the guy at the booth was like a couple weeks before it dropped. Oh, what you got? Told you.
55.
Told you, boy.
Your money back.
Told you, boy.
You got your money back.
Yeah, you already got your money back right there. I told you, showcase, baby. Okay, my bad. So I'm sitting there. I walk in, right, And there's this dude sitting there talking to the guy working, and he was like, okay, he's like, yeah, we already got our pre-orders filled. You know, we weren't sure how many we're going to get. So it's first come, first serve. I said, okay. So they're talking, and he's looking at the wall, and it's all Magic the Gathering stuff, Pokemon, all that, right? And like he's talking loud, like hilarious. And then in walks a cop in uniform, HPD. Okay. And this dude just like freezes. Like he just freezes. And he's just like looking around, and he's starting to sweat, bro. And like the cops walk towards him because he's by the TCG section. And he's starting to sweat. Like, I mean, like he looks like the Key and Peele meme, just dripping, dude. And I'm like, oh shit. I was like, oh, Cole, man, what's going on? He was just like, kept eyeballing him, and the cop looked at him, and he looked at the cop, and he was like, are you good, bro? And he was like, I mean, depends who's asking. And the cop's like, well, can you move real quick? I'm trying to pick up my pre-order. Hey, bro. And so this dude looked at him. He's like, oh, bro, thank God. He's like, I probably should be telling you this. He's like, but I got a warrant for unpaid traffic tickets.
What's it? Turn around.
Bro, I laughed so hard because this cop's like, that's cool, bro. I'm about to start my shift, and I got to pick up my Final Fantasy. He's like, that ain't none of my business. And I mean, dude, they started talking, bro. They started talking back and forth about their decks, and they started talking about like what they're into, like what they can't wait to see on the Final Fantasy stuff. This dude has a whole warrant. This is a whole cop, and they're just binding and vibing over MTG, bro. It's hilarious.
Worlds
bro.
collide, dude.
Like it was hilarious, but that's that's Magic. That's TCG. Like you got people from all walks of life playing it. It's crazy, right? So I mean, it was hilarious. I just literally witnessed that. This dude thought he was going to jail, and homie was just trying to get his pre-orders.
Oh fuck, dude.
Yeah,
and man,
got an
ounce in my pocket right now. I thought you were coming out.
I know that boy went to church on Sunday, boy. I know he did.
Oh shit. No, with that being said, though, like. We're talking about GameStop taking over. So they started taking in PSAs. How long ago?
Yeah.
What was that?
About a year ago.
About a year ago, probably, yeah.
How many of those are fake?
Well, I can tell you there's horror stories about sending their stuff in and getting it back like bent, getting it back like damaged. And so there's a lot of people right now that won't use GameStop for PSA because there's a lot of bad rep stuff out there about them.
Going missing
process. Yeah.
Not even just that. People sending in like $1,000 cards I read.
Yeah.
And not even coming back. What card? Literally.
What card?
Receipts and everything. And they're like, I don't know what you're talking about.
So
that would hurt your heart.
An in-store value of $5.
Yeah, for real, bro. For real. That's like trying to trade in like Madden 26 2 days after it drops. You're gonna get $12 for that month. You just dropped 65.
You pay $90 for that.
They're like Pawn Stars. Best I can do is $5.
Best I can do is $10 in store credit.
Hey, but if you remember, it's 15.
Oh,
a lot of $2, $3 cards though, Mike. So that's not common in a normal pack, like 2 and 3s.
Oh yeah. You're gonna get normal cards, bro. But
no. But I mean, like, would you get that amount, or is there more base in a normal pack than this?
As far as what, like your big hitters?
Hollow. Just hollow. Like if you open Pokemon,
well, your foils
you're
don't
only having
necessarily.
3.
Yeah, like with Pokemon, like foils and stuff like that's what you chase. With this, foils they don't necessarily mean higher dollar value. They're just a different version. But your $55 cards and your $10 cards, like what you just pulled is way more than you can probably expect from a $10 pack. You get more generic cards in the $10 pack, but that's why you pay that kind of money for that, because you can just flip those right now and you've made your money back. So that was a pretty cool pull, dude. That's some fire you did pull.
Brister, you talking about a counterfeit ring? What do you keep talking about? You keep dropping that. What do you mean?
Well, you didn't see that in the news. It was like 2 people got arrested. That one dude was found dead. He killed himself. Like the head of the ring or whatever.
Brett Lemieux.
Yeah, Brett Lemieux. He was found dead. But they
over
had
cards?
Over
no.
card.
So
counterfeit cards.
Yeah.
Oh.
And all sports memorabilia. They had like thousands of auto pins. They had all the same machines. They had a whole warehouse full of card pressing machines. Like the same shit that Topps had. Same shit.
Oh.
You said the Otani. That's what messed me up, Brister.
So,
Multiple
okay,
one-on-ones.
there's multiple one of one. There's a Otani card out there. There's multiple one of ones because if they had, I want to know if it's an inside job. So where'd they get all the files from? Because it was cards that weren't pulled yet that they were that I heard. So those were files coming straight from the manufacturer, the card. I don't know.
Card photographer, somebody got that.
No, what they're
they had
actually
an
doing is
inside
they're forging and they're forging authentication from like JSA.
Yeah.
They're manufacturing. I mean, I'm not going to dig too deep in it, but what I know is that I don't know. Apparently, like the size of it is huge, and it's been going on for a long time.
$750 million worth of merchandise
sold or in inventory now.
Inventory in the warehouse. That's not including the machines that they were using. That's not including
machines. What do you mean?
They were pressing cards. They had the same
cards.
They were making cards. And then they were using auto pins to get them signed. They were signing jerseys, helmets, everything. Dude. He was bragging about making like over what I can't remember what it was. It was some stupid number. He was bragging about making, and then people are like, you don't make that off selling sports memorabilia. Like this is still like in the hobby phase. Mostly. I mean, you have to be.
Well, the one thing you want to, I don't know. Fanatics on I think it was July 18th. Fanatics they've instigated like a criminal investigation into the whole thing now.
Yeah,
because of their stuff being knocked off. But if you're at a show or if you go to a shop or somewhere like that and someone has apparently like because they were trying to do the Fanatics holograms is what they were doing. They were forging those.
They did.
Yeah, no, I did. They did do that. But if someone comes to you and like normally like a Fanatics like truly authenticated is like $500 or $600. If someone's offering you something for like $200 or $300, you probably want to like maybe
it's like
take
a
that
fake.
back.
Like
they walk up with the hollow though,
purse.
Brent, unbroken, because this one could be right here, unbroken. Yeah. I'm trusting that, Brent. Honestly,
what else are you supposed to do? Like, I mean,
they literally said
how much stuff is actually out on the market right now though that people have.
That's been forever though.
It's always gone on.
Bunch of Judge, bunch of Pat Mahomes stuff. All like
the stuff that sells.
He was bragging about throwing it like he flooded the market with all this Patrick Mahomes like auto stuff. Yeah. All this Patrick Mahomes memorabilia.
I was listening to another
stuff. Don't buy Judge stuff. Not that I would anyways, but like it's not. I'm a fan first. But
what were you saying, Brent? Hold on. What were you going to say, Brent?
So I was listening to a podcast the other day, and they had a guy on there that was like he got busted for the same exact kind of stuff, but the scope of his was only like $2 or $3 million. And but he was telling me that or he wasn't telling me, but he was talking on the podcast, and he was saying that they would mix it in, like they would mix off like real stuff in with the fake stuff
on big orders or what?
No, just like they had JSA come out and authenticate like 4,000 items, like an in-house in authentication where they came to this dude's house. Like half of it was real, half of it was fake. And he was also saying too that like he got so good at like doing like the actual autographs that he still could do like 200 of them like off the top of his head right now. And some of his actual autographs for and it was more of like I guess minor league players that were like I don't know they weren't like big players yet. Like
so now people saw the autos. Huh?
JSA actually had his fake autos.
That's what I was
in their book that they used to authenticate, and so like they bring it over, and I mean that's why you see sometimes you'll see like you'll see athletes that's not my signature or it is their signature, and they're like no that's and they're saying that it's fake and stuff like that, and so it's just. I don't know. It's crazy. I mean, it's always go on. And you got to think if you're a collector and you're not really thinking about it from the investment standpoint, or I'm trying to flip this, or I'm trying to do that. Like, I mean, you bought an autograph and it looks just like the real autograph. And if it's just sitting on your shelf or sitting on your wall, like, I mean, I'm not saying
this is fake.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more of like I'm the collector of this athlete and I have their autograph. It would suck, if you actually found out that it was fake. But I mean,
It's like buying the fake Jordans though and wearing them around.
But listen,
like
what if you
real.
Leo Messi, my favorite, right? I have Ronaldinho honors. I have Henri. I want Messi autos, but it's notorious and people. It's like an urban legend. His brother signs every one of his autos. He doesn't even sign them. Like they come like the sheets print. Every one of them is supposedly signed by his brother. So you're not even really getting a real Leo from Leo. So where does that fall in there? But that's just like, bro. You ever see them? They put them on the tables, and like, there's just some of them are the cards, some are just the stickers, and it'll be sheets and sheets of this. That's just to me. That's just wild, though. It's
crazy. I watched Ed Sheeran sign autographs the other day, and he was literally eating food, and like his assistant, he had one hand eating, and then his assistant was just like pulling like the albums.
That's how they do it.
And he's like,
watch LeBron do it.
Pull it.
LeBron just goes like that,
it. And then Fool's just eating while he's fucking signing autographs.
Oh, you got the Akeem.
Oh, don't sell that, boy.
That's the Spalding, the Payless Spalding.
Hey, bro, that's his shoe.
I know. So when I was a kid, my mom, where she worked, she used to always get to go to the Rockets games and stuff like that. And one time she came back, and oh man, hold up,
dude!
This whole counterfeit thing made me start thinking about this shoe. And so I the other day I grabbed it and I looked at it, and then I searched on eBay Hakeem Olajuwon auto, just to like see, like, you know what I'm saying, like what
compare it, right?
To compare it and see what it looked like. And I was like, man, good, this is actually real. But I mean, that shoe's in pretty bad condition now. But I was thinking, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'm never going to sell that one. But I mean, it's just, it makes you think though when you hear this. And now the mainstream media has picked up on this, and so now it's kind of shedding some bad light on the hobby and stuff that's been going on. But I mean, it's been going on forever. I mean, they're talking about all these different rings that have been like shut down. There was some dude from Dallas that was doing the same thing.
Yeah,
and like,
it was
and
a couple. That was a couple that got arrested in Dallas. The FBI ran up on them.
I think it was like 20.
But that's where Tops is produced. They're in Boca, right, Brent? So like that's wild that a lot of these people,
if I'm not mistaken, Plano.
There you go.
That's crazy.
But I mean, it's crazy to me that they can do that with PSA, because when I used to work in radio, we did a live broadcast at Tillman Fertitta's house. He had this auction thing he does every year for Houston, and he had all these former athletes coming, right? And they were signing stuff at his house to go up on the auction. And even though that everyone bidding on this stuff was there, like they literally had a PSA rep there, like making sure it was getting authenticated so they could make sure whoever bid on it, right? And I just like, that's wild to me though, that, like, that's just crazy that they're getting away with faking it. That's wild to me.
Yeah. This scares me when it's not there, Brent. You want to talk about PSA? What I'm talking about, the little scan, like the older one. I feel like that's easy to forge. Look at the writing on it too.
So let me ask you a question real quick before Bristol, not cut you off, bro. Not to cut you off, but I know y'all have been in the game longer than I have. So I want to ask y'all a question on this. Like, I know we talked about like autographs looking different, right? But isn't there like a thing where they sign before they sign with like a company, and then sometimes their signature changes because they've signed with the company?
Well, that you're talking about Marvin Harrison now. With like his autos, you have Curry. He signed recently with Topps, but before that, he had his own line. Remember, Brent, that guy showed us. He sold his own auto and his own card on his own, and I foresee that to happen in the future. Why would you cut Topps in whenever you could keep it like that?
Make it like you're like an NFT type thing, or
they're hustling right now. They go after people.
Don't say NFTs to me.
Yeah, that's,
I know.
Sore subject.
No, it's because it's coming back right now with Steph Curry is part of it.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Though.
They're taking the cards and they have these.
Hell yeah.
They're graded slabs, and they're immutable now because they're on Bitcoin. And it's like you can scan the back of the card and you know who the owner of it is. And like if you sell it to somebody else, it's an inscription on Bitcoin is what it is. But I'm gonna digress on that because we'd be here all day talking about that stuff.
We'll talk about that $30,000 pack, Brent.
That was Bubby's thing.
Yeah, that's fine. But
I got the info on that. Yeah,
I want to know what's stopping someone from. All right, so you get a 10 or a 9, you get a high grading on a card. What's stopping you from breaking that case? You got the proper tools, break that case, and just taking that little piece out. All you need, and then you put an 8 in there, you send the card back off. You put a 7 in there, you send the card back off. You get it regraded, buy another, and you get another thing. What's stopping anyone from doing that?
The probability that there's people that done YouTubes on this that haven't got the same grade back.
Yeah.
It's all about the person that's grading. That's why with
Well,
this one, me and Brain
someone
are
could be
gonna
having a bad day, but yeah,
it is.
Lunch
It
break.
is. That's why tag. That's why tag and was it Brent
AGS.
ACG. Both of those are artificial, so those are AI. So they're like the best grading. Tag gives you puts you in a value, right, Brent? Each card, we found that out with mine. It was a 10. Ended up being the number one in their system graded. Each gets a little percentage, so you'll have it in there. So that's another selling factor we can be with them. But that's the whole thing.
But all you need is that. So if you can manufacture that case, if someone can, all you need is that case because you break it.
The cases are easy because honestly, everybody uses the same one. Like they fit that one sleeve. That's the PSA with, but like BGS and everything. But that's the whole thing with this, Brent. Brister, we're gonna see with this. Send it in 135 for 5 days. It's apparently the walkthrough. Everybody says it's a guaranteed 10, so we're gonna try that. See what happens with that.
Yeah, I just think, are they gonna sit when they put it in the case? They just leave it in that other sleeve.
No, I'll cut it out. I'll put it in a penny sleeve. Put a bubble wrap, send it, and then it comes back in the case.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. Side note:
what
about the $30,000 card?
What, the $30,000 pack of cards?
What are you talking about, Brister?
What? Oh no, I was just saying. What if you left it in that little sleeve that it came in? That little plastic, like unopened.
That's what they do in TCG. You don't see it in baseball. That like one off. Some people that's what they prefer. Some people want it out. So you get that's like the flex. If you can get a 10 in wrapper, that's hard as hell.
Yeah.
I just want to know if people do that.
Only TCG because baseball and other sports pretty much come in a pack where you've ripped it.
It's already out.
Those are mostly for the promo of whatever. Mike sees it in that. You'll see it in any of these other ones like the promo card. But hey, to talk about this 30,000 pack, this drove me all week to look this shit up. That dude they're demoing a house, just happened to be sweeping, sees it on the ground, looks to be a bat on a card or something, picks it up, pulls a 1952 Topps Bowman baseball. That's the one everybody wants, right? And so the question when we sit in our group, would you open it? The dude sells it, makes $29,500 for it. So 30.
You can get it's the Mickey Mantle and the Willie Mays card, right? Yeah, it's those two cards that you want.
That. Yes. And so it was a high series rarity. So like back in the day, they used to do this thing where it was the rookies came on the high side of it. The 407 was a collection. Brent probably knows this. He was doing full sets of these a while back, but like the 311 and 407 was the ones where you could find Mantle in Mays and the lower series. But some people say that they overproduced Mantle in that, but you have that. That's what drives the price, right? Then sales weren't happening in 52. They dump them in freaking Hudson, right? Everyone knows the story. To get all these Bowman are gone. So going from that, right? I asked this before you tell me, would you open it when the series it's 1 out of 42 to even hit anything from that set? There's only been 3 10 PSA 10s. One of them is in someone has the old man. What's his name? Marshall Fogel supposedly has one. A 9.5 is the highest graded SGC that is sold in open market for $12.6 million. That man Fogel was offered $25 million for that PSA 10 and turned it down. So
I think it just got valued at like $40 million.
Well, that's what he's asking for. That's the going rate. He's hoping to get between, he said, 40 and 50 million. And the dude is known as the godfather of collectibles. So is he really selling it? Is it the flex? You know, but by doing this, I sent all y'all the crap, but this dude's collection, they said, is only rivaled by the Hall of Fame. So I don't think everybody's going to pry that out of that man's hand.
Yeah. No, but so back to it. Do you open it? I don't think I know. I don't think I have enough willpower not to open it. Just finding on the ground. I'm a construction worker working on somebody's house. Who knows?
That's a lottery ticket.
Who knows if it's card collector?
Yeah.
Obviously, he knows a little bit. He knew enough not to open that hole.
No, it was an old man. He happened to be. It was his house doing the demo. He walked by. It was swept. So someone didn't even look at it and swept it into a pile. He pulls it out. Ended up being that. Recently, a PSA 2 sold for $60,000 for PSA 2. But the probability of hitting that's what you're looking for. Maze doesn't sell at that same value, but I don't know.
What,
I'm
I would
$30K.
have to look. I'd have to look up what other cards are in there. But dude, how sick
I don't know.
would
Think
you be?
I don't know.
Think
How
about it though.
sick
Think
would
about it. You
be
just
if they open that card, they open that pack, you give them that pack, you sell it.
That's
30K.
everything though, Brisker. That's
I
the
want to
game.
see you open it. I want to see you
Hey.
open it.
Hey, you say that.
Hold on, Brent. What were you gonna say?
no. I was just gonna say that like I don't know. Like if I didn't know any better, and I just saw this pack and like, oh, here's a pack of cards on the ground. Oh, I'm gonna open this up because that's what you do. You open them up. And so I don't know. Like because we do this and we talk about this, then yeah, I'd be like, oh wow, and then stop. But like if you're just a random person and you just saw this pack of cards, you just open it up and then boom, you know what I mean? Like
Here's my thing. I think for me, you know, and again, I'm not into sports cards like y'all. I used to collect them when I was little, but I haven't gotten back into it. I'm scared to get back into it because it's so addicting. But at the end of the day, dude, I think just the not knowing would mess with me if I didn't open it. Like I just for me, I think I'd have to just take that chance. I don't know if I had collections, right, and I knew like what I was doing more so like y'all. I think in this scenario, I think I'm more closer to the random person. Mm-hmm. And obviously I'd see it's 1945, like, oh crap, it's old. Like, yeah, it's got to probably worth something. But at the same time, the way my brain works, I think it would just tear at me like all the time. There's an episode on Pawn Stars, did the same thing, dude. This guy found a beta Magic the Gathering box.
He sold it.
And he sold it for $500K, and the $1 million card.
If they hit though, remember, Mike?
Yeah, he opened it. Yeah, he opened it.
If he hit the coveted card, he would split it. But anything else, any other
card, he still hit like $1 million card.
Yes,
there,
but it wasn't the one that they made the deal on.
No.
So he got his $50K. You saw him. He was like,
yeah, right beside him, bro. Like he literally, he got his $50K, and he was like, $1 million.
I'm buying so much mess. I'm buying so much mess.
But yeah, bro, I just straight up like seeing that. I feel like that would be the luck I'd have, right? That would be my luck. I would take the.
I don't want to know.
And I would,
but you're gonna find out.
Yeah,
that's a big. Yeah, that's a big deal. That's if someone opens
Brister would find out
that pack.
Brister wouldn't leave until you open that.
Dude,
I'm like, open. I'll sell this to you, but you got to open that hoe.
The dude that bought it, PSA, the whole pack.
Yeah, I saw that.
So you ain't getting it. So it's over at that point.
But
I'm not.
that's
what is the Jordan packs? You see Jordan like that 20 PSA 10 Jordan packs, 86 what was it, Brent? 86 Fleer, I think. Mm-hmm. The one that everybody wants, the Jordan. That thing's like 25K. I saw Champagne Poppy. I've seen what's his name, Drake, and then Dana all breaking those. So there is going to be somebody that goes for that, but the probability in hand, you walk away.
Didn't you just buy some of those?
Give me 30.
I sold them.
You sold them already?
Yeah, I sold them real quick. I got those 2 PSA 7s at that show for damn near half price. Turned around. I think it was like $775 is what we got off that. So like 7,000, just under 8.
Bought that card from that guy in the audience. Did you see that?
Yeah,
he bought that. Jaden Daniels.
He said who has the highest graded card or something like that in the audience, and that dude, what did he sell it for? Like
unrated card. It was ungraded.
He wanted $500,000. Or he said he wanted.
He sold it for $500,000.
He sold a Sasquatch right there. Remember, we talked about this. We all three, me, Britt, and Sasquatch, felt it was overpaid.
Yeah,
but, I mean, it was all because it was Jaden Daniels was right there, and then he was like, "Well,
it was Fanatics.
It was Fanatics Fest. That's a write-off.
Now let me ask you a question.
Now that their husband put a bounty on it.
Now, a lot of people had bounties on that card.
Let me ask you a question because they're going back to the Redskins now. So does that card jump in value because it's
have they said it yet?
Yes, officially going back.
I wanted the football team. What WTF? That's what I wanted to
go. The football club is cool.
So will that card go up in value because they're no longer the Commanders because that's what he's under, or does it stay the same because it's still the same player?
No, because you still saw Sean Taylor selling for a good rate. You still saw the greats. You know what I'm saying? The people that were big. It doesn't matter what uniform you wear, right?
All right.
The Indians? No.
I'm saying
the Indians again?
I'm saying like for a collector wise, I'm not saying because he plays for the Redskins. I'm saying that since the card was printed in the Commander uniform, now that they're going back, will that card be worth more? No.
No.
I mean, you think about
it's going to be the rookie card.
If I know, but like long term, let's say 20 years from now, it'll be a kind of anomaly over the last few years where you had a team that was, you know what I mean? Like they were.
I get it, Brent.
It's
a different caveat you can put on it later, and you separate yourself by saying that. I get that now, but yes and no. Kind of sucks.
I don't know. I would say because it's like there's not going to be any more Commander cards, but
it becomes rare.
Yeah.
So there's got to be some WTF cards. We got to look for those. I got to find some of those. Like, what was that? 2 years ago? 3 years ago?
It was Washington football team, wasn't it?
Yeah, but the logo said WTF. I never forgot that. But no.
So did y'all watch Happy Gilmore 2 yet?
No.
Yeah, man. Actually, me and my wife haven't
it was
finished
funny.
We started. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
it's better than I thought it was going to be.
Cameos, right? It hit a record with like so many cameos. 73.
Yeah, dude. He has
like
so many
all,
of these cats.
All his Sandler's kids.
Yeah,
all Ben Stiller's.
All his kids. Ben Stiller.
All Ben Stiller's kids. I think Steve Buscemi's kids in it. I think I know
the producer,
Kelsey,
the
Bad
director.
Bunny.
Yeah,
the
Bad Bunny did a good job.
He did.
Yeah, Oscar.
The director's the guy from Workaholics.
From the first one. No, from the first one.
It's hilarious.
They were cameos in this one. The producer.
Hey guys, let's go ahead, Brandon. You talk.
The producer, I can't even director and all them are in this too. They were cameos. I saw the damn short.
Chris, go ahead, Chris.
No, we ain't doing this, dude.
We're just.
Hey, where's y'all's wands? Yeah, with the wands, veto.
I think that's it for tonight, boy. We're gonna just keep doing it, Brent.
But no. So I'm gonna talk about it. I really enjoyed it. Up until the Maxi golf thing, I don't know. It kind of the movie had great momentum, and then when they went to go
like Guy Fieri coming out.
No, but it got weird after that. But I was mad because on Friday, so me and Jace, we stayed up and we watched Happy Gilmore 1 at 11. So we thought it was going to come right on at midnight, and then it didn't. And then the next day, I'm sitting in my office working. All of a sudden, I hear he's watching in there without me, and I'm like, "Bro, what are you doing?"
We had a moment.
And then so we ended up watching. We ended up watching it later that night. But no, I really enjoyed it. They did a really good job on catching up 25 years. You know what I mean? Like they did a really good job. My son, the thing he didn't like was that they killed the what's her name off real quick.
They Simon Berkshire.
Yeah. Was it Virginia?
Virginia. The chick from Modern Family. Yeah. But
the girlfriend?
The girlfriend,
yeah.
The wife.
She's the mom or something?
Yeah, she's the mom. They get married, they have like 5 kids or some shit like that. But they kill her off like pretty quick. Simon Birch though. She gets hit with the ball.
Oh man.
No, I haven't seen it though.
But it was
spoilers. You got to put spoilers on here.
Spoilers.
Oh my bad.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. She's dead.
But
not so much. Unalived, Chris. We use unalive right now.
Oh my bad. Yeah.
She unalived her. She
unalived.
Unalive.
My bad. I forgot to say that during the card thing too. I should have said the guy was found unalive.
Yes.
Mike, thanks for coming on and kind of filling us in on the Gundam and the Magic stuff. Brandon, nice sweet hits on those on that pack you pulled. And Chris, thank you again for being on. We've enjoyed having you on the last few weeks.
Thanks for letting me be on. Let me end with one thing that makes sure I don't get invited back.
Okay.
How much you think a gold Akeem Olajuwon basketball goes for? Right about that?
That's it.
No, we don't want to talk about.
I'm going back in time.
Was that what was that pawn shop off?
Reverse
That was an Olympic 90. What was that? That was a Dream Team Olympic ball that I decided to pawn off. But you win some, you lose some. You know.
Hey, we played games on concrete with Sam Cassell auto, so you know.
We did play with the Sam Cassell auto. We played
while he was
basketball
still
with
doing things. It
The
was just like,
disrespect.
we needed a good ball.
The
This is a really
disrespect.
leather ball.
Outside.
We're
That's the
gonna
most.
this thing,
That's
this
the most
ball.
Sandlot thing I've ever heard.
An indoor basketball, an indoor only basketball.
On the concrete.
On
If
the
you go
concrete
through our
stage, Mike.
collection,
I really think me and Brandon got in a fight that day. I think we got in
More
a
than
fist
likely.
fight over playing basketball on like a
Mm.
7-foot goal.
what about that Mad Dog, Brent?
Mad Dog.
You remember our play?
Ooh.
What's up, fam? I need you to remember.
It was like a
It was like a bunch of
it was like a pick and roll almost.
like triple pick and roll. Think of that. That's where we was at.
The Mad Dog.
We had hand signal. Boy, we would run them streets, boy.
We
What you
did.
talking about? Don't guard me.
Who were those
Don't let
kids?
the
We
girls
used to
fool
play.
you.
We used to play those kids down the street from
Played
you.
everybody.
Man,
Those
that's
good
what
old
we need to do.
days.
We need to get a basketball game going. That's what
Hell
we need to
no.
Right.
Too many
Every-
kneecaps and ankles will be destroyed.
Every Saturday morning, there's an above 40 league. There's an above 40 goes on at the park right by my house, dude. It's nothing
Okay.
but old men out there. I go on my walk every day, and I'm always tempted to just jump in. Just like,
A lot of fundamentals happening out there.
Hey,
Rain
Nice
dance.
bounce.
Dribble pass. Hey,
Perfect form.
hey, box out, dribble pass.
That's right.
The generic white terms. Hustle.
Yeah,
High
Hustle.
motor.
high motor, dude.
He's got a high motor.
motor.
This
He's got a
guy
high
here, he's a
motor.
gym rat right here. You know,
He's got
you
a
can
high
always find
motor.
him in the gym.
High motor. 110.
First one there, last one to leave.
Yeah. There's nothing about the on field.
He's a film rat. He's a film rat.
This guy can see, being a coach in a few
Yeah,
years.
hey,
after
he's a
done
coach on the
this.
field. He's
Yeah,
a coach on the field.
that's another one. The coach on the field, bro.
He's a coach's son. He's a coach's son.
Right, yeah. You can tell Pop's been working with him.
Yep. He comes from a good pedigree. He's a coach's son. He gets it.
Good pedigree. That is one right there. Fuck it.
Oh man.
All right. This is Sweet Cards, dude.
Oh man, thanks for.
Yes, I think I like it.